So imagine you wake up one morning, perhaps you're a furry, you put on your fursuit, walk out of your house, then bam! 40-year-old white Christian male who probably cheats on his wife, Deborah, in favor of the hub, 2 girls, 1 cup to be specific, tells you, "Hey, why can't you be normal? Jesus didn't die for this. He died for 2 girls, 1 cup." Greetings everyone to Sai, the global misfit. You know guys, there was a period of time when liking anime was the equivalent of murdering a family of 3. I mean, people didn't really understand it at the time. You're telling me that this is a show who's reincarnated as a slime. You're cringe! You're cringe! But eventually people understood it. I mean, you can't walk a mile without someone not knowing what Dragon Ball Z is. And, if you don't like anime, you're in the minority now. And if you're a minority, then you're a minority, which means double discrimination. But as one strange nerdy thing becomes mainstream, another one gets stones thrown at it as if it was the Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's like Mark Zuckerberg at your window. Just leave me alone, man. And that's furry culture. Now, furry culture is basically people who wear fursuits, and embody fursonas, which are animal personalities. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the first time I heard about it, I embodied my 40-year-old white Christian male, wiggled my finger saying, "This isn't right. This isn't what we were put on earth for." And I just realized that these are just people who like to dress up as animals because they think it's fun. Kind of like how you just sniff glue. That was fun back in the day. People just assume it's people who just like to have sex with animals. But that's not the case. I know, that's probably the most common misconception about them. I mean, all they do is just go to conventions, dress up as furries, meet other furries, and have a good old furry time. They leap through the grass like Powder from that 2000s film that I've only seen. Has anyone else seen Powder? So don't throw tomatoes at them. Throw carrots, some are horse themed. I mean, I think what bothers people the most is that they aren't embarrassed by what they're passionate about. A lot of people seem to be ashamed of their passions, and these people are literally wearing it on their sleeves, on their bodies. I think that's awesome, and I think it bothers some people to a certain extent. If you're bothered by people dressing up in costumes, then don't attend Halloween. There are bigger things to worry about, like the political and economic state of the world.
Larry has been a professional internet hater for the past decade.
I've spent 10 years of my life commenting terrible, horrendous, horrible things on this furry page. Why I do it? For the kids. But then I think I've done God's work. That I protect my kids from these deviants.
Larry does not have any children.
But before moving any further, subscribe to join our community, Misfit Global, and follow me on Instagram, right here. Now back to the video. Another thing that gets a lot of shade is Vtubing. Now, I'm not someone who watches a lot of VTube, it's not really my thing. I'm too busy studying art, literature, music, science. And essentially these are people who embody anime characters, they stream in anime personas. And at first, if I had known about this months ago, I would have done this too. I mean, I know I look like a combination between The Rock and Leonardo DiCaprio if they had a baby, but I was very insecure about coming on screen. Come! I think the general audience, what they think is that behind these anime girls is a 40-year-old Discord mod who's trying to juice you out of every single penny. But I don't think that's the case. Now, I know what you're trying to say, but I doubt Uncle Dementia's behind the screen over there, streaming as Hatsune Miku. That just doesn't sound realistic to me. Feels like anything that's remotely popular gets pitchforks, hurtled at them. I mean, do you remember the last time we did that, guys? Mary Shelley's Frankenstein? Come on. I have seen a couple of streams. It's not really my thing, but I'm not going to comment a 10-page essay about how capitalism has somehow caused the downfall of content creation, and that somehow has led to VTubing or some mumbo jumbo. You are typing literal hate crimes. I mean, some of this stuff is worse than Pearl Harbor, guys. Come on. Imagine receiving those comments every single day in real life on a daily basis. Whoa. What are you drinking? What? What is that? Milk? Milk? It's the same color as jizz. What? What are you, homosexual or worse, gay? Those are the exact same things. I hate you. And your whole family. Jesus, man, what did I do? Oh, nothing. I'm actually a huge fan. What? Why does the cock crow in the morning? I don't know. Oh, me neither. I'm gonna blast you straight into the past with the 70s and 80s when comic books were still kind of a niche thing. It's really popular now, but back in the day, it was like it was popular, but like it was shunned. Poor Timmy would be stuffed in a locker. Then some Erling Holland looking ass jock, who probably wears a football jacket, long blonde hair, has a cheerleader wrapped around his arm, would drive away in his Camaro. How does that make you feel? Does it make me feel good? Still happens to me. Fuck you. I mean, most of these books were seen as kids' material. It's something that kids like. These jocks were too busy studying art, literature, music, and science. And you were essentially a turbo virgin if you like these things. Well, joke's on you. I'm just a virgin. But eventually, it became popular. Like, come on, guys, it's not weird. You just don't get it right now. It's like my cocaine use. It's not an addiction. I can control it. It's a freaking lifestyle. That being said, I think we can all understand where I'm coming from. You don't have to necessarily like these things, not one bit. But, don't cast stones at them. Just let people be people. That's why we're here on Earth, right? To be happy. But either way, that's all from me, and that's the spirit. However, don't click away. I have a surprise for you at the end of the video. Bye bye. Hey there, I've noticed I only mentioned 40-year-old Christian white males. However, we have multiple brands of 40-year-old Christian males, ranging from black to Asian to Gargazoid the Destructor. And look out for the long-awaited 40-year-old Christian white female. So what are you waiting for? Order one today.
If you contracted STD, PTSD, Ebola, swine flu, or death, see your ear doctor. And you know what? You probably had a clinical gecko. Come on, bro. Be better.